Come here. Okay, right now we're going to work on the stay command. Sit. We will review what we did in week 1 and add week 2. So in week 1, the first thing we did was to teach a release command. And the theory here is that it's not fair to expect your dog to stay if they don't know what would allow them to get up. So we're going to teach a release command first. I would like to ask you to choose from one of 4 words, and okay is not one of them. That's a conversation word. You'll release your dog by accident. So the words to choose from are free, done, release, or break. You notice that on the break command, Gunny gets up and comes across to my right side. Gunny, here, heel, line up. So Gunny understands that that word means he's finished with his exercise. And this is what we call an active release. So non-active release would just be pet him and tell him he's a good boy, which doesn't give him enough information to let him know he's finished with his job. The active release teaches an action for the dog to take, indicating that they know they're done with what they were doing. So one more time, I'm going to say his word. The training on this: break, put the cookie in front of the dog's face with the right hand, bring them across to your right side. The words again: free, Gunny here, free, done, release, or break. Sit. So again, the training part: treat in the right hand in front of the dog's nose, break, lead them across to your right side. Okay, Gunny here. Gunny, sit. Good job. All right, so now we're going to start the actual stay. And the stay, if you think of it in its purest form, is the absence of movement, or to teach the dog to resist the idea that they want to get up. So we're going to do a little bit of push me, pull you. I'm going to say stay right in front of his face. I'm going to put the left hand down on his chest. The right hand has the leash. As I say stay, I'm going to gently push on his chest, gently pull on the leash. Stay, stay, stay. Stand up, count 1, 2, and release the dog. Break. Okay, one more time. Gunny here. Gunny heel. Line up. Sit. Good boy. Okay, one more time. So I'm going to say stay with the left hand. Put that hand under the leash against his chest. Gently push. Gently push. Gently pull. No. Stay. 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 He was going to release himself. Now I'm going to stand up. The reason for that, I don't want the dog to think he's done until I give him the word that he's finished. Break. Now he comes across to my right side and gets rewarded. Gunny here. Gunther. Heel. Good job. Right here. Sit. Okay, now the part we worked on in class was actually leaving the dog, and we're going to work in 3 different positions. The reason for that is I want the dog to know that whether I go to the side of him, in front of him, or behind him, if I tell him to stay, regardless of where I go, he has to remain in position. So I'm going to say stay with my left hand, then put the leash in that hand just above his head, very short, as I take 1 step to the right. If he starts to get up, I'm going to step in and pull up and put him back into a sit. Stay. Count to 5. Step back in next to the dog. They shouldn't get up yet. Count 1, 2, and then release. Break. So the reason that I want to step in and have the dog wait to be released, if I've left the dog and I'm trying to do something and it's important that the dog stay in place, I want the dog to understand that me coming back towards them or coming to them does not mean they can get up. They still have to stay until I give them the command. Gunny here. Gunther, heel. Line up. Gunny, here, line up, sit. Good job. Okay, the second position I'm going to do this in is going forward a step. So again, stay. My hand is poised here with a short leash, so if he starts to get up, I can help him go back into position. Stay. 1 step forward, count to 5. Step back, count 1, 2, and release. Break. Good job. Okay, Gunny here. Gun, heel. Come on, right up here. Sit. Good, sit. All right, so now the third position is I'm going to step back, not directly behind him, but back into the side. Stay. Again, my hand is in the leash, poised if he starts to get up. Take 1 step back. Count to 5. Step back next to him. Count 1, 2. Again, notice he's not getting up. I haven't told him he can get up yet. And then release. Break. And he comes across for his treat. Gunther, here. Get in. Line up. So once the dog knows how to stay, and this is a very stepwise, you don't go from one step to actually leaving the dog. But the dog can learn to stay with you leaving your position. Stay. So I can go out here. I can walk around. I can go in a circle behind him. I can come back by him. He's not going to get up. I can go away from him. Come back around him. Then count 1, 2. He's waiting. He knows it's coming. Break and get his treat.